day 57 of the Daily English Speaking Challenge. So there are a lot of benefits and challenges when it comes to learning something alone or self-learning or becoming a self-taught person. For the benefits could be you could to set the schedule when will you study or learn something to suitable to your own schedule or plan. At times it could be like, oh yeah, I will go to I will work in the morning, then I will learn in the afternoon, for example, or learn in the evening. Or let's say if you have a plan in one day, like, okay, I have a plan to attend a wedding from 7 to 5, and then after 5 in the evening you could spend your time, short time, to study in the evening alone. And then you could also set the time dependent of your own health or condition. Like, for example, you feel really sick today, so you could just skip your journey to learn something, for especially today, because you need to recover soon. And then tomorrow you could just continue again to do self-learning. But for example, like, another time could be like, oh, you feel unfit, but you think like, I still can to study even in a while, like in a short period of time. You could just doing it in a short of time than you used to do. And then if you already recover and feel healthy, you could do it in a longer time. So it's quite convenient and flexible if you doing self-learning alone. And then another thing was probably you can to save money, because a lot of courses, lessons and classes needed you to, when you want to join, you need to pay more money for that. But obviously, like, if you wanted to self-study, you still, let's say, spend some amount of money, but not as much. It could be not as much of when you joining classes, for example. And it also dependent of how you do it. But yeah, in my case, it could save much more money. And then if you are not in a condition where you could afford joining any class or something like that, you just save your money. And of course, there are a lot of lessons and courses that were built free for people, but there are certain certain skill in a certain lessons that you would like to join, like a specific skill in certain skill that you would like to let's say master. Like, for example, you want to learn how to blend color when you want, like, to be an artist. And then it's especially for this specific lesson you need to pay some amount of money. But and then if another class, like for the basic class of drawing or something like that, you are getting like the free courses for that. And yeah, saving money. And then the challenges, I think a lot, like, especially if you're not able to be disciplined to do it like daily or in a good amount of time each day, or enough time each day, or you couldn't do it like consistently. Like, there are times when you really just stop it, like for weeks or etc. It will be harder for you to grow. Perhaps you didn't recognize when you were making mistakes, or didn't recognize your own weakness in this certain in a specific skill. So that's why, like, you can choose which one that you would like to do. You can choose to, let's say, doing self-learning, but you can also choose to join any classes, whether it was free, or let's say it was paid classes, and then yeah. Also, for the challenges was, you like, for certain people you might be confused which one should you learn first. You might buy a manual book for the first time, or for beginner, for example. It might be much more um, easier. And then for the benefits, different benefit was, because today was the internet, like, for today internet was really spread around the world, so you could just trying to search it yourself, which part you should to learn. And there are AI as well, you can to ask AI, or you could just like try to talk to people around the world, especially people who were working in the field that you were about to learn, doing self-learning, and then listening to this person by using online network access only. Save the time. And yeah, that's all I can say.